A 71-year-old woman, Clara, fell in her house due to muscle weakness and age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. I recommend all seniors to listen to her story and prevent falls and injuries by taking proper precautions. We're going to talk about something that hits close to home for many of us, especially those of us navigating our 70s and beyond. Clara was 71, full of life, a wonderful grandmother, and a passionate gardener. But like many of us, she had started to notice a few changes. A little more fatigue, a little less strength in her legs, that sort of thing. One afternoon, Clara was rushing to answer the phone, a call from her granddaughter. She didn't want to miss it. She hurried down the hallway. A rug shifted slightly under her feet, and well, she fell. It wasn't a dramatic fall, but she landed awkwardly, bruising her hip and badly shaking her confidence. Clara told me, with tears in her eyes, "I feel like my body is betraying me. I used to be so independent, now I'm afraid to even walk across my own living room." That feeling of losing control, that fear of falling, it's a heavy burden. And it's more common than you might think. A recent study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among older adults. And did you know that sarcopenia, the loss of muscle mass and strength, can increase the risk of falls by almost 3 times? Clara's story isn't just about a fall, it's about the emotional toll it takes. It's about the fear of losing independence, the feeling of vulnerability. But Clara's story is also about hope, about resilience, and about finding solutions. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to dive into the hidden culprit behind many falls, and learn how to fight back. Let's go back a bit. Clara, like many seniors, didn't realize she was experiencing sarcopenia. She thought the fatigue and weakness were just normal aging. She had always been active, but her diet wasn't the best. She enjoyed her sweets and tended to skip protein-rich foods. The hidden culprit in Clara's fall wasn't just a rug, or a moment of carelessness. It was the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that had been happening for years. Sarcopenia. It's a silent thief, stealing our strength, mobility, and stability without us even realizing it. You might not feel it happening, but it's there, weakening your legs, making it harder to balance, and increasing your risk of falls. This isn't about blaming ourselves, it's about understanding what's happening in our bodies. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at building and maintaining muscle. Combine that with a less active lifestyle or a diet lacking in protein, and you have the perfect storm for sarcopenia. After her fall, Clara went to see her doctor. He performed a series of tests, a grip strength test, a gait speed test, and a scan to measure her muscle mass. The diagnosis was clear: sarcopenia. Her doctor explained that sarcopenia isn't just about muscle loss, it's about the quality of muscle. He said, "Your muscles are like a car engine. You need the right fuel and regular maintenance to keep it running smoothly. Protein is the fuel, and exercise is the maintenance." He also emphasized the importance of vitamin D, explaining how it plays a crucial role in muscle function and bone health. He said, "Many seniors are deficient in vitamin D, which can lead to muscle weakness and an increased risk of falls." And that's when Clara realized the importance of nutrition and exercise. She understood that she needed to take proactive steps to regain her strength and prevent future falls. Now, let's talk about how Clara started to rebuild her strength. Her doctor recommended a diet rich in protein, and one food stood out: eggs. Yes, the humble egg. It's a powerhouse of nutrition, especially for muscle health. Eggs are packed with high-quality protein, which is essential for building and maintaining muscle mass. Dr. Stuart Phillips, a renowned expert in muscle protein synthesis, says, "Protein is the cornerstone of muscle health, and eggs provide a complete protein source, meaning they contain all the essential amino acids your body needs." But it's not just about the protein. Eggs are also rich in leucine, a branched-chain amino acid that plays a critical role in triggering muscle protein synthesis, essentially telling your muscles to grow and repair. And, as we mentioned before, they are a fantastic source of vitamin D, which is often called the sunshine vitamin and is vital for muscle function and bone health. Clara started incorporating eggs into her daily diet. Let's talk about specific types and ways to prepare them. Omega-3 enriched eggs. These eggs are a great option as they provide additional omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties and can support overall health. Inflammation can worsen sarcopenia, so incorporating these healthy fats is beneficial. Free-range or pasture-raised eggs. These eggs tend to have higher levels of vitamins and minerals, including vitamin D, compared to conventionally raised eggs. Now let's talk about preparing eggs in different ways. Scrambled eggs with spinach and tomatoes. Add some leafy greens and tomatoes to your scrambled eggs for extra nutrients. The spinach provides iron, and the tomatoes are rich in lycopene, an antioxidant. Hard-boiled eggs with a sprinkle of turmeric. Turmeric has anti-inflammatory properties, so a sprinkle of it on your hard-boiled eggs can be beneficial. Egg frittata with mixed vegetables. A frittata is a great way to incorporate a variety of vegetables, providing essential vitamins and minerals. Add some mushrooms for vitamin D and some bell peppers for vitamin C. Poached eggs on whole grain toast. Whole grain toast adds fiber, which is essential for digestive health. But diet alone wasn't enough. Clara also started doing gentle exercises to strengthen her muscles. Let's add more detail to those exercises. Chair stands with variations are an excellent exercise for building lower body strength. A standard chair stand involves sitting on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. From this position, slowly stand up, engaging your leg muscles, and then sit back down. This should be repeated 10 to 12 times. For a more challenging variation, try slow chair stands, where you take 3 to 4 seconds to stand and 3 to 4 seconds to sit, increasing the time under tension for greater muscle growth. Another variation is chair stands with arm extensions, where you extend your arms forward as you stand, adding a balance challenge and engaging your core. The primary benefit of chair stands is strengthening the muscles needed to rise from a seated position, reducing the risk of falls. Modifications include lifting your bottom only slightly off the chair or using a higher chair if standing is difficult, and holding light weights if the exercise is too easy. For safety, use armrests if needed. Ensure the chair is stable, and focus on proper form, keeping your back straight and engaging your core. Heel raises, with variations, are effective for strengthening calf muscles and improving ankle stability. A standard heel raise involves standing behind a chair, holding onto it for support, and slowly raising up onto your toes, lifting your heels off the ground, before lowering them back down. This should be repeated 10 to 12 times. For an increased challenge, try single leg heel raises, performing the exercise on one leg at a time to improve balance. Another variation is heel raises with a hold, where you hold the raised position for 2 to 3 seconds to increase muscle engagement. The primary benefit is improved ankle stability. If balance is an issue, modifications include performing the exercise while seated or against a wall. For safety, hold on to the chair firmly and perform the exercise slowly. Side leg raises, with variations, target the hip abductors, which are crucial for balance and preventing falls to the side. A standard side leg raise involves standing behind a chair, holding onto it for support, and slowly lifting one leg out to the side, keeping it straight, before lowering it back down. This should be repeated 10 to 12 times on each leg. For increased resistance, wrap a resistance band around your ankles. Another variation is side leg raises with a hold, where you hold your leg in the raised position for 2 to 3 seconds. The primary benefit is strengthening the hip abductors, which improve balance. Modifications include lifting your leg only a few inches or performing the exercise while seated. For safety, maintain a straight back and engage your core. Clara was consistent. She did these exercises a few times a week, and slowly, she started to feel stronger. Her confidence returned. It's important to remember to warm up before exercising, and cool down after. A light walk for 5 minutes is a good warm-up and cool down. It's like talking to a friend, isn't it? We're just sharing simple, practical tips that can make a real difference in our lives. And that's what this is all about, supporting each other. Now I want to share a different story with you. This is about Robert. Robert is 78 years old. He's active, he's vibrant, and he's incredibly healthy. He walks every day, he gardens, and he plays with his grandchildren. Robert understands the importance of maintaining his muscle mass. He incorporates protein-rich foods into his diet, including eggs, and he does regular strength training exercises. He also focuses on his overall well-being, ensuring he gets enough sleep, stays hydrated, and manages his stress. Robert's story shows us that it's possible to maintain strength and vitality well into our later years. It's about being proactive, making healthy choices, and staying consistent. Clara's journey and Robert's example teach us something profound. We are not defined by our age, nor by the challenges we face. We have the power to take control of our health and well-being. Clara's story highlights the importance of recognizing the signs of sarcopenia and taking proactive steps to address it. By incorporating protein-rich foods like eggs, engaging in gentle, consistent exercises, and focusing on overall wellness, she regained her strength and confidence. Robert's story shows us that maintaining strength and vitality is possible at any age. His active lifestyle, balanced diet, and commitment to overall wellness serve as an inspiration to us all. Whether we are recovering from a fall, like Clara, or striving to maintain our strength, like Robert, the key is to be proactive. We must listen to our bodies, seek expert advice, and make informed choices about our nutrition and exercise. Remember, my dear friends, you are strong, you are capable, and you are valued. Age is just a number, and you have the power to live a fulfilling and independent life. You are not defined by any potential limitations, but by your resilience, your wisdom, and your beautiful spirit. Let's take the lessons from Clara and Robert to heart. Let's commit to nourishing our bodies with protein-rich foods like eggs, engaging in regular, gentle exercises, and prioritizing our overall well-being. Let's embrace each day with confidence and joy. I encourage you to share your own stories in the comments. Have you or someone you know experienced a similar journey? What are your tips for staying strong and healthy? Let's support each other and build a community of strength and resilience. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel for more tips and advice on living a healthier, happier life. I've also linked some helpful resources in the description below, including information on sarcopenia, fall prevention, and healthy aging. Remember, you've got this, and I'm here with you every step of the way. Let's embrace our strength, our resilience, and our capacity for positive change. You are valuable, and your health is important. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.